it's totally benign, should try going without it for a few days. Caffeine withdrawal is real and unpleasant, often including headaches, muscle pain, weariness, apathy, and depression. On a subtler level, many Americans fall into a routine of diminished sleep followed by large doses of caffeine, a vicious circle. Caffeine is not as powerful as cocaine, which can be deadly at just over a gram in inexperienced users. You'd need to slam about 50 cups of coffee at once, or 200 cups of tea, to approach a lethal level of caffeination. But if you go straight for the powder, you can get a lot in a hurry. On April 9th, 2010, Michael Bedford was at a party near his home in England. He ate 2 spoonfuls of caffeine powder he'd bought online, washing them down with an energy drink. He soon began slurring his words, then vomited, collapsed, and died. Bedford likely ingested more than 5 grams of caffeine. The coroner cited caffeine's cardiotoxic effects as the cause of death. The caffeine conundrum is this. It can be a fantastic drug, one of the very best, but, like any powerful drug, it can cause problems with real consequences. So it's safe to say that I had definitely underestimated the drug's psychomotor effects. But to a greater degree, I had underestimated the scope and scale of the caffeine industry. I learned that the addictive, largely unregulated drug is everywhere. In places you'd expect it, like coffee, energy drinks, teas, colas, and chocolate, and in places you wouldn't, like orange sodas, vitamin tablets, and pain relievers. I learned that brands such as Coca-Cola have ducked regulatory efforts for decades, even as they quietly use the drug to reinforce our buying patterns. I learned that consumers are uninformed about caffeine because Coca-Cola, Monster, 5-Hour Energy, and even Starbucks persistently and systematically downplay the drug's importance. We need to look no further than the items on my shelf to get a sense of the breadth of the industry. Amp Energy Gum, 6-Hour Power Energy Shots, and Jitterbeans highly caffeinated candy. Cans of Red Bull, Rockstar 2X Energy, and Mega Monster energy drinks. There are bottles of Mountain Dew and Coke, and the cans of Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi that I used to methodically wean myself from caffeine for the first time in decades. There was a small package of roasted and ground cacao, which I purchased in Chiapas, where it is grown. I've got a bottle of Lipton iced tea and a couple of bags of Morning Thunder, a combination of black tea and yerba mate, an evergreen South American plant with caffeinated leaves. I've got a box of black tea packaged by a one-man gourmet tea shop in the Green Mountains of Vermont, and a single-serving K-cup full of coffee that was processed in the massive factory half a mile away. There's a canned coffee drink of the sort that is wildly popular in Japan, and several packs of military-strength chewing gum that I picked up at an Army research lab. There is a package of Starbucks instant coffee labeled in Mandarin, and several ounces of Iron Buddha loose-leaf tea I bought at the world's largest tea market in Beijing. In Ziploc bags, I've got raw cola nuts, the sort that African men chew for a caffeine boost, and guarana berries, from the South American vine that packs more caffeine per ounce than any other plant. There are caffeinated energy gels, too, made for athletes, Cliff shot blocks, and a foil package of goo that I picked up at the Ironman World Championship in Hawaii. It's worth noting that most of the packages are empty. The energy shot fresh off the bottling line in New Jersey, the boxes of caffeinated gel strips and chewing gum, the Java Monster and Rockstar roasted coffee-flavored energy drinks, and so on. As it happens, I am an omnivorous and enthusiastic caffeine user. There have been a few red flags along the road. When I found myself ordering a batch of cold-pressed, vacuum-extracted coffee concentrate known as